This is a demonstration of the browser application on the Droid X smartphone. To start, let's press the browser icon on the desktop. If you do not have the browser icon on your desktop, you can find it by simply clicking the launcher icon and selecting browser. As you can see there, I accidentally added the Citrix icon to the desktop. So to delete that, we just hit delete, press and hold it, drag it to the trash, and press and hold the browser and bring it back down. So to start, let's go ahead and tap the browser icon. This will take us to one of two places, either our default home page, which in this case is Google for me, or it'll take you to the previous page that you were viewing. So to start off, let's go ahead and tap in the address field and type the URL we'd like to go to. So tap in the address field. This will bring up the virtual keyboard. You can hit delete to clear out what's in there now, and then you can choose a different web address. As you can see, we currently have some default options. Let's go ahead and choose Verizon Wireless. This will load the Verizon Wireless web page. Has various information about Verizon Wireless. And to navigate a web page, simply swipe your finger up and down. On some pages you can go side to side if the page is in full view versus mobile view. This particular web page is viewing in mobile view, which is custom tailored for smartphones such as the Droid. You can scroll up and down and select the link you want to go to. So let's go ahead and select channels, and this will display the next web page that'll allow us to choose our different channels and whatnot. This is useful for clicking on various links on web pages. So if you're navigating around the web and you want to click on a specific link, you simply navigate down and tap the link you want. So here we can tap the link, we can scroll down and tap news, and then that'll load the news for this particular website. To go back to the previous web page, you can do that one of two ways. One, you can hit the menu button, as you can in just about any other application, to display more options. And you can hit more. Oh, excuse me, you can actually just hit return. So to go back to a previous page, simply hit return. That'll take you back to the previous page you were on. To open a new window in the browser, first of all, to go to another website, you can simply tap in the address bar and type in a new URL. If you hit the backspace, that clears out the URL and gives you the list of recently viewed pages. Also too, if we hit the back here, go back to this web page, like Internet Explorer and Mozilla Firefox, you can go to a new window as well by pressing the menu button, as you would for any other application, to get more options, and select new window. This will create a new window with your default home page. Now keep in mind that your previous window is still open on the phone. You just can't see it. All you're seeing is the new window. But this is nice because if you want to view multiple web pages and easily flip between them, you would simply hit the menu button, go to Windows, and choose which window you want. You can also use this, press the minus sign next to each window to delete a window that you no longer want open. This is helpful in saving the battery life on the phone. It's also helpful to see which windows you currently have open in the browser on the phone. To go back to the web page, hit the return key. Let's go ahead and navigate Google. So to type in the search field, you simply tap the search field there. So to type in the search field, you simply tap in the search field there, and you type what you want. Now, also too, the browser will cache your previously listed Google searches. So say for example we went test, search. It'll not only pre-display it there, but it'll also search previously it'll cache previously searched items for you, so that way it's easy to go back and look. This brings up a list of search results. Now this is Google's mobile web page. It's not their full web page, so it'll look a lot more compact and it's better for the phone. This is true for a lot of mobile websites. As you can see, some of the Google search results, web-based testing, speakeasy speed test to test your connectivity to the internet, a Wikipedia article about test, etc., etc. To easily get back to the main search page, you could always hit the return to go back. That's basically, the return key turns into the back button in your browser. To view some of the settings of the browser, as well as clearing your history and whatnot as you would in Internet Explorer, press the menu button in any web page. Oh, also too, you'll have more options. You do have a forward option, which is available if you hit the menu item to get more options. So this forward option will take us back to the page that we were looking at. So go ahead and press the menu button again. You can also refresh a web page by hitting refresh. This will refresh the entire web page. It's just like the refresh button in your browser. So we'll go back into the menu button here. There are other options we have. I've already shown you the new window. We can also go to bookmarks. So we can go to bookmarks. We could either save this as a bookmark or we can make a new bookmark based on something else. There are also other tabs under bookmarks. Most visited, obviously those are the websites that you visited the most, and your history, which shows previously visited websites. This shows the list of websites we've just recently visited. So we'll hit the back button here, the return button, and we'll go ahead and go back into the menu here. Windows, as I've demonstrated before, allows you to delete or flip between windows, and the more gives you more options. So you can add a bookmark, which will add the current page as a bookmark. You can choose Find On Page, which will allow you to search the web page for specific text. So, for example, in your web browser on your PC, you would type in Control F to search for specific text on a web page. This allows you to do the same thing. It allows you to add a shortcut to your home page, which is useful if you want to save a particular website on your home page on your desktop on the phone. It allows you to save the web page, select specific text, gives you page info on the web page. Downloads will take you to the downloads page, which shows recent downloads that you've downloaded off a website. And then settings. Settings gives you all the basic browser settings. Text size, you can choose a larger text if you want to view text in a larger size. There is a zoom option that you can do, which is similar to the camera in that you can zoom by either pinching or pulling your fingers together. So if we hit the return key here and we go to one of these web pages by tapping the URL, we can now go to this web page and zoom in and out by either pulling the fingers apart or pinching them together. This allows us to, and we can also use our finger as navigation, up, down, left, and right. Zoom in, etc. So let's go ahead and hit the return key here to get back to Google search. Go back into the menu key, go to More, go back to Settings, and then let's explore some of these other options. A lot of these options you don't really need to worry about. Pop-up windows, this has a built-in pop-up blocker. Whether or not you want to load images, web pages will load faster if you turn that option off. Landscape only display, that basically sets the phone into a landscape only, so you'll always have to turn it sideways. Enable JavaScript. Again, these are just in-depth options you don't really need to worry about. You can set your home page here, which is useful. Right now I currently have mine set to Google. You can clear your cache, your history. You can turn on or off cookies. You can clear your cookies here, just like you could in Internet Explorer. You can clear your form data, enable location, choose to remember passwords. You can clear saved passwords. And then you can reset all settings to default, which is useful if you're having browser problems, etc. So let's go ahead and hit the return key here. Return again to go back to the home page. And there we have it. This has been a demonstration of the web browser application on the Droid X smartphone. I hope you find this informative, and I'd like to thank you for watching.